Uh, Here, I guess I kind of jumped to a conclusion, really. I'll show you first. Let's have a look. It runs and then it freezes, actually. It doesn't keep cycling, so something's not quite right there. What is going on? I didn't really count the numbers. I just penciled something in and it should have been 11. And now if we look at it, it's fine. Wonderful. It is in an endlessly happy loop there. Great. Taken care of. I'm not going to... Let me just pencil this out just for a second here. Okay, we're on character 2 here. What if I do... Okay. Here. Character 2. Let's do something besides pink. That's kind of... needs to be something easy on the eyes. I think I'll go with just I think it's light gray. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We got our happy character. Okay, so what if character 1? Yeah. Outline character. Yeah, so if anybody, after watching the teletype tutorial, decided to play around with some numbers, you might have gotten some kind of unexpected results. So I'll talk about that. Essentially, if I go up to, say, character number 6 here, save, and looky, I get this symbol thing here, and then if I go one higher here, I get nothing, and then if I put in 8, I get nothing, and 9, and nothing, and nothing, and nothing. And like, oh, okay, that's not very useful. I only got from 1 to 6. What's going on? Let's have a look a little bit more, a little deeper then. Here, instead of an explicit value, let's use a name. I will say a print loop, I guess. And I will highlight, Control Alt, drag that there. And at the end of it, a colon, turning it into a label. Okay, so that should still loop. This time, let me ink out the value of the character here. So each time it goes around in the loop, it'll add 1 to this value. Hang on. First, before I do that, let me check. Sorry. Whoops, I closed my window, so I have to go copy clipboard, edit, copy to clipboard, current directory, go back there, CD space, right click, there, enter. Back in my directory, and what was my, type, S tab, there's my commands, and enter, highlight, enter, and right click, enter. Okay, there, all up and running, nothing there to see. Okay, why is that? Because, go back to, because I'm at the end of the printing characters there. Let's go back to character 1 here and just save. Look at that real quick. There. Okay. Looping, looping, looping. Okay. Now this time, increment the character by 1. Am I saved? Yeah. There. So there's all the characters. But what's going on is it starts at 0, goes to 255, and then rolls over to 0 again. So you get this endless loop of characters. Okay, so we'd like to somehow, if we can, make it stop. And the way I am going to do that, there might be a shorter way, but for learning purposes, we no longer are going to need to clear these registers, I believe, because we're going to bring back our beloved CX value. CX, oops, move something, write something into CX. And let's say just 6 for starters. And then here we'll take hang on before I get one ahead of myself. I don't need this yet. I'm going to do it this way. JNZ, jump not 0. Okay. Let me just run it and I'll explain it. Boom, that's all of them. And then when it gets to the end, it stops. So what happens, it goes from 0 to 255 and then rolls over to 0. Right? And then I said when it's not 0, stop looping, essentially. Okay, so to explain it a little deeper, another way, as I was getting ahead of myself earlier with, is okay. The thing about that, yeah, is that let me look at it one more time. You can only make it stop here. What if I want to make it stop here or something? You know, how do I control? You know, how deep into the loop? You know, it can only print out all the characters. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I want to print out the first 6 characters there. So yeah. We'll introduce CX, put a value in there of 6, and this is traditionally used as a counter in this. I mean, you can, yeah. Some of the parts of the program will look here in CX automatically to see if there is a value in there to be counted. In this case, we're going to decrement CX. That's all we need to do. Okay. And now, I didn't explain. Yes, I did. Jump not 0. The jump not 0 is going to look at the last mathematical operation, which was here, increment AL. And when you do that, the computer, it does some checking, and for a few different things, and among them is whether or not the value is 0 or non-zero. Right, and then it stores that in either 1 or a 0 binary bit in what's a flag, it's called. You know, so when you call jump not 0, it looks at whatever the last mathematical operation was to see if a flag was set. Right, so it's looking here in now, you know, and then so when that condition changes, then it changes here. Okay, this time, whoops, how'd that happen? I'll just go decrement CX. Okay, so now it's going to be checking CX. Whether that is true or not. Okay, And here we're starting at a value of 6 and counting down. So let me save that. There. So observe here, it didn't print character number 1. There's only 5 characters here, right? No, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But there's no 0, because I didn't set 0. What happens if I put 0 here now? Bum, bum, 0. There we go. Okay, so now, what if we go, say, counter, I'm going to say 12 characters. Okay. Here, no, let me save some time here. Just beating around the bush. 8 characters. Close that. It's still the same 6 characters, right? Okay, and then if we go 9 characters, okay, still looking good. 9, 10 characters. The spade has turned into some weird character, yeah. And then from here on out, I can, if I keep adding 10, 11, 12, 13, I get nothing but a bunch of spaces. So what's going on with the weirdness? Let me see if I can elaborate a little more by changing this to say 262, I think I'll go with. Yes. Save it, look at it. Okay, here it has printed all the characters, rolled around to 0, and started again, printing from the top. And this time, let's see, there is our club. Let me go one more. 263 here. There's our spade. Works fine. So the thing is, all this goes all the way back to the early days when this was a language for a teletype machine, even before there were what you would consider a modern-day computer. So one teletype machine could communicate with another, and let's say you want to send a line of text and then have it stop here, go to a new line and start printing some more characters or something. How do you tell the other machine to make a new line? Well, that's what's going on in here. These other numbers are special non-printing characters. They're reserved to tell the computer to do one thing or another. And in our case, we got to, what was it, 8 or whatever was safe, and then 9, 10. Something goes wrong, we can kind of see why. Well, let's go to our trusty internet. I'm at ASCII-table.com. There, and there's the full ASCII table, and a little more information than I can probably give you on the topic. Here we went to 8 backspace, 9 horizontal tab. Backspace is what threw my, new line. See, there's these non-printing commands that you can send, and one of them apparently sent a backspace and messed up the character. Or something like that, you know. But these are not even used anymore. these days, really. They're just handled differently now. So all of that, non-printing characters from 0 is null, so always 0 is nothing. Then you get to 32 is your first actual character. It's also nothing prints, but it like if you're sending a text, a string of text, then and you want to put a space in there, then you send a 32, because null might tell the computer something else. Okay. So yeah, you go down the numbers, values, starting, if you want to print out a number, you start at 48, see, and then there's some more characters. If you want to print out a numerical value, you start at 65, you see. There you go. And capitals first, and then small lowercase letters, like that. There. Delete, so yeah. When you roll around, you may delete a character or something as well. Okay, so that explains the non-printing characters. There, all of that. So let me go back down to... no, I don't have to. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna save this, I guess. Save as in our lessons folder. That would be 06. 06. Jump not 0.asm. Save. And let's see, have I missed anything else in the lesson? No, I guess that about covers it. Yeah, so that's all your printable characters, right? If you want a letter, like I said, you can also, of course, put in, letter H, directly, but we'll deal with numbers and such in upcoming episode. Okay. Real quick, let me just finish marking this up correctly. This would be jump not 0, yeah. Increment, character. And we'll call it update countdown. There, and go ahead and just set that to 0. Save as jump not 0. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's call that a day.